Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will talk about JavaScript string and we will start our video with a simple question: what is a string? In JavaScript, string is an object that represents a sequence of character enclosed in quotes. Like here we have simple string hello world that wrap in double quotes. Or we can also use single quote to wrap a string in JavaScript. We use string to represent text, names or any series of characters in our program. Like we can also use string to represent numbers like 2, 3, 4, 5, or we can also use string to represent special characters like @ symbol, dollar symbol, etc. In JavaScript, there are two types of string. The first one is a simple string object that we'll create using constructor function of a string class. So to create a string object, we required new operator, then you have string class name, then we will pass our text or a string as an argument to the constructor. Like here we simple pass hello world. So this will create a simple string object. So we'll require a variable to store this object. So we'll create a variable called object, then we have assignment operator. Now we'll simply log this variable or object to the console. And now we'll run the program. We got a string object as an output and a hello world string wrap in this object. We can also check the type of this variable using type of operator. We got object as an output. Okay. Now this method of creating string using string object you rarely use in your program. We also have simple type of string called as a primitive type. Now we create this primitive type of string using string literals. Now in this method we use double quotes, single quotes or backticks to create a string. So first we'll create a string using double quotes. So we create a first variable called string, then we have assignment operator, then we have double quotes. Now inside this double quote we write our string like simple hello world and log this variable to the console. Okay, now again we run the program. We got hello world string as an output. Now we got this string without wrapping in an object. We can also check the type of this variable using type of operator. We got a string as an output, which is primitive data type in JavaScript. Next we create a string using single quote, like we have same variable called string and then we have simple single quotes. Now inside this single quote we create a simple string like hi, and we are there. Or we can also create a string using backticks. You can find the backticks on your keyboard below the escape key, which is also called as a template literal or a string interpolation. Now string interpolation also allows to embed variables and expression directly into our string. Like we have simple string like the price of iPhone is 200. Now here inside the string, instead of iPhone and 200, we create two different variables and use this variable in our string. Like our first variable is a product that will store a string. So we'll create a simple string using double quotes and we'll store iPhone. And we'll create a second variable called as a price that will store a number like 200. Now instead of iPhone, we use product variable. Now if I directly use product in our string, and now if I just log the string variable to the console, now this our product variable treat as a string instead of variable. So we got the string like the price of product is 200. We have to differentiate between variable and a string. So we have to use special notation $, opening and closing curly braces. Now inside this opening closing curly braces, we write our variable name that is product. Okay, now if I run the program, we got the price of iPhone is 200. Now we'll do the same for 200 like $, opening and closing curly braces, then we have price variable. So we can also embed expression into our string. Like here we have price plus 300 which evaluate to 500. We got 500 as an output. So we can also change the values like Samsung. Or now instead of 200 we got 300. Now if I run the program, we got the price of Samsung is 600. Now string interpolation also allows to create a multi-line string. So we'll create a variable. Now we have backticks. On the first line we'll write first line and we'll press enter, so our backticks come to the new line and then we have second line. Now we simply log the string to the console. We got a multi-line string as an output. Okay, so now you learn about how to create a string in JavaScript. I will move to the next section of this video and talk about different methods and properties of the string class. Methods are nothing but the functions and the properties are nothing but the variables defined in our string class, which is used to perform different operation or a string. like we have simple string which we'll create using double quotes like hello world. Like if I write string variable and then press dot, now we have all these methods and properties that we can use with a string to perform different operations. But notice here that we create a string using double quotes, which create a string as a primitive type. And primitive type don't have any methods and properties. So JavaScript internally converts our string primitive type to string object, so we can access different methods and properties of the string class. Like we have first property called as a length, that will simply return the length of the string or the number of character in our string. So we'll create a simple variable called length that will store our length of the string. Now we'll simply log this length variable to the console. We got 11 as an output. That means our string hello world contains 11 character inside it. We can also access single character of a string using square bracket, like same as array. Like we have string variable, then we have square brackets. Now inside the square bracket we pass integer index value. Like if I enter 1, that will return the second character of a string, that is E. If I enter 0, that will return the first character of a string, that is H. Our index are 0 base, that means our first character of a string is present at index 0, and our last character will be string length -1 because our index start from 0. Now if you want to access last character of a string, we'll write length, that is string length, and we have -1. Okay, now in this case we got D as an output. Okay, we can also access single character of a string using caret method. Like we have simple console log, then we have string variable, then we'll press dot, we have caret method. Now this caret method take an integer index as an argument and return the character of that index value. If I enter 2, now this will return the character of a index 2, which is L. Okay. Next we have concat method that will simply join two or more string. Like we have simple variable called combine. Then we have string variable, and then we have concat method. Now this concat method take an argument that we want to join with the original string. Like we want to join welcome with our original string. Or if you have multiple string to join, you can pass them with the separating them commas. Like we have just another string, like just string. Okay. If I log this combine variable, we got one concatenated string as an output, like hello world welcome just string. Okay, now before moving forward and talking about different methods, I want to mention one point is here that when you perform concat operation or any other operation on a string, it will not modify our original string. Instead of, it will create a new string and return that string, because in JavaScript strings are immutable, and once we create a string we cannot change its individual characters or length of the string. Like here, if I just simply log our original string, now if I run the program, we got hello world as an output. Now concat method didn't change the characters of the original string. Now we'll come to our explanation part. So we also combine the string using plus operator. Like we have string variable, then we have plus, and then we have second string like hello world. Okay, now if I run the program, now here we also get concatenated string as an output, hello world, hello world. Next we have substring method that will simply extract the portion of a string and return the new string. Like here we have simple console log, then you have string variable, then we have substring method. Now this substring method will take two arguments like start index and end index and return the new string from start to end -1. Like here, if you want to extract hello from the original string, our hello start at index 0, so our first argument will be 0, and our end index will be like hello is end at index 4, so our last argument will be 5. So our string will be written as hello. Like if I run the program, we got hello as an output. We also have second method like slice method, which also work as a substring method, which also take two argument start and end index and return the characters from start to end -1. If I run the program, we also got hello as an output. Now the difference between these two, slice method also take a negative values. That means last character of a string is at index -1, last second character at index -2, and so on. So if you want to access hello, we have to write -11 and we have end index at -6. If I run the program, we got hello as an output. Next we have replace method that will simply replace the part of the string with a new content, like we have console log, and then we have string, then we have replace method. Now this will again take two arguments. The first one will be the word or the part of the string that you want to replace. Like here we replace word. We have second argument as the word or as characters you want to replace, like universe. If I simply run the program, you got hello universe. Okay. Now this replace method only replaces the first occurrence of the word in our string. Like we have multiple word in our string. If I run the program, now here replace method don't change the second word in our string. If you want to replace all the occurrence of the word, you can use replace all method. If I simply run the program, we got the output as hello universe and universe. Okay, the next we have index of method that will return an integer index value of the string that you want to search in our original string. Like we have string variable, then we have index of method that will take an argument that the value that you want to search in our original string. Like we want to search word, it will return the index of the first occurrence of the word in our string. Now in this case it will return 6 as an output. Now if you require the index of the last occurrence of the word, you can use last index of method. Like we have console log, then we have string variable, then we have last index of, and then we have simple word, which will return 12 as an output. Okay. Now if index of or last index of method didn't find the word in our original string, it will return -1. Like here we have word 1. Now here also word 1. Now if I run the program, we got -1 from both the methods because our word 1 is not present in our original string. Next we have local compare method that will simply compare two strings. Like we have simple string hello, then we have dot operator, then we have local compare method, then we have another string as an argument like hello. Now this method will return three values. Like when both the strings are equal, it will return 0. Okay. And when our first string is less than second string, it will return -1. And when our first string is greater than second string, it will return +1 value. It simply compare character by character using their Unicode values. You can also access the Unicode of a character using charcode at method. Like we have simple console log, and we have a string as a, and we have charcode at method that will also take an integer index as an argument like 0. Like our a is present at index 0, so this method will return as a 65. Okay, which is Unicode character of a capital A. Like if I enter small a, it will return 97, or if I enter capital B, it will return 66. Next we have two uppercase method that will simply change the all characters of the string to the uppercase or the two capital letters. Like we have simple hello with all letters in small letters. Now we have two uppercase method. If I run the program, we got hello in all letters are capitals. For the same, we also have two lowercase method that will simply change the case to the lowercase. Like we have all letters in capitals of hello, then we'll call two lowercase method on a string. Okay, now we'll run the program. We got hello in all letters in small case. Okay. Next we have trim method that will simply remove the white space from the beginning or end of the string. Like we have simple string space, then we have hello world, and then we have space again at the end of the string. Then we'll call trim method on the string. If I run the program, we got hello world as an output, and we didn't have any space at the beginning or end of the string. Trim method will not remove the space between these words. Like we have space between this hello and world. Now if I run the program, we also got white space at the output of the string. Okay, next we have start with method that will check our string is start with a string that we given as an argument or not. Like we have a simple console log, then we have string, then we have start with method, and we'll enter an argument. Like if I enter hello, like our original string is start with a hello, so it will return a true value. Or if I enter by, now this will return a false value. Okay. Now same as start with, we also have ends with. Like it will return a boolean value based on our string is ends with the character we given as an argument. Like we have ends with, then we have by, so it will return false value because our original string doesn't end with a by. or if I enter world, it will return a true, or if I enter just D, it will also return a true value because our string end with a D value. Okay, so I hope understand the different methods and properties of the string class, or if you want to know more about these methods and properties, you can check the documentation of JavaScript. Okay, and now we'll move to the last section of this video called as a backslash escape character. Now we represent backslash escape character with a backslash symbol, which is also called as a escape character, which is used to insert special character in our string, also used to insert the characters we directly can't allow to insert. Like we have backslash escape double quote character that will simply insert double quote in our string, like we have simple string, then hello world. Now here if I directly insert double quote in our string, now this will break our original string, so we have to use escape character and double quote character. Okay, now here we just simply wrap hello with the double quotes, so we have to use again escape character and double quote. Now I simply log the string variable. Okay, now we got the hello world as an output and hello is wrapped with the double quotes. Now we have to do the same with a single quote, like we have string2 variable. Okay, I will wrap hello with the single quote. We have escape character and then we have single quote. Okay, now we log string2 also. Okay, we got second string hello that wrap in single quote. We also have /n character like escape character and then en in alphabet letter that will simply move our cursor to the new line or simply create a multi-line string. Like we have variable called string3 like hello, then we have /n, then we have world. If I just simply log string3 to the console, okay, we got hello, then world move to the new line. We also have /t like escape character and then t in the alphabet letters, which will insert the tab in our string or just simple space in our original string. Like we have string4 variable, you have double quotes. Now we have hello, then you have escape character and t, and then we have world. Okay, I will log string4 variable to the console. We got hello, then we have some space and world as an output. And last we have two backslash characters which will insert the single backslash character in our string. Okay, we have string5, then we have hello, then we have two backslash symbol and then world. Now simply log this string5. Okay, we got one single backslash character in our string. So that's it for today. I hope you understand how to create a string in JavaScript, different methods and properties of the string class, and what is backslash escape character. If you like this video, subscribe the channel and share this video. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video.